STORRS, Conn, AP, Crystal Dangerfield, Nurse and Napheesa Collier all scored 14 points to help top-ranked UConn rout number 20 California 82-47 on Friday night. The Huskies trailed 4-3 early before scoring 23 of the next 25 points to take command of the game. Gabby Williams got the run started with consecutive layups. Later in the burst she made a layup while falling that gave UConn a 22-6 advantage. Sarah Anastasieska hit a three-pointer with 1:41 left in the opening period to end a string of 17 consecutive points scored by the Huskies. UConn, 2-0, led 30-11 after one quarter and wasn't really challenged by Cal, 1-1, the rest of the way. Connecticut's Gabby Williams, 15, Kia Nurse, 11, and Azura Stevens, 23, react at the end of an NCAA college basketball game against California, Friday, November 17, 2017, in STORRS, Conn, AP photo/Stephen Dunn. The Huskies had a brief scare though in the second quarter when Katie Lou Samuelson went down under the basket and injured her left foot. Christina Nigwa scored 14 points to lead the Golden Bears, who will play UConn the next 3 years. Number 2 Texas 120, Texas San Antonio 70. Austin, Texas, AP, Jada Underwood scored 19 points, Brooke McCarty had 18 and Texas cruised past Texas San Antonio. Underwood set career bests in scoring and rebounding, 9, while playing 21 minutes for Texas, 3-0. McCarty, a senior guard and Big 12 Player of the Year last season, shot 7 for 11 from the field including 3 for 4 on three-pointers. Ariel Atkins added 13 points on 6 for 8 shooting. Crystal Cheetomere led UTSA, 1-3, with 19 points. Marie Benson scored 15 and led the Roadrunners with 7 rebounds. Texas guard Lashin Higgs left the game early in the third quarter after she was knocked to the ground by a UTSA player setting a screen, hitting her head on the court. After getting examined by medical personnel, Higgs was cleared to return but watched the rest of the game from the Longhorns bench. Number 9 Ohio State 95, Quinnipiac 63. Columbus, Ohio, AP, Kelsey Mitchell scored 32 points, Lene Harper had a second consecutive double-double with 23 points and 10 rebounds, and Ohio State beat Quinnipiac. Stephanie Mavunga added 12 points and 11 rebounds for the Buckeyes, 3-1. Erin McClure and Jen Fay scored 15 points each to lead the Bobcats, 0-3. Fay also had 9 rebounds. Ohio State led by 19 in the third quarter, before a late 7-0 run from Quinnipiac cut the margin to 65-53 heading into the fourth. Mitchell then had 3 threes during a 13-0 run in the middle of the final period to push the Buckeyes' lead to 88-58 with 4:09 remaining. Number 14 Stanford 53, UC Riverside 43. Stanford, California, AP, Dejona Carrington had 13 points and a career-high 22 rebounds in her first career start, leading Stanford to its first win of the season. Carrington reached the double-double on a turnaround jumper with 3:09 left in the third quarter. She had 11 points and 14 rebounds at that point. Alana Smith added 11 points for the Cardinal, 1-2, who built a 20-6 lead after the first quarter and kept the margin in double digits the rest of the way. Stanford opened the season ranked 10th and started with 2 losses in Columbus, Ohio, against then No. 5 Ohio State and number 1 UConn. The Highlanders, 0-3, had a 10-2 run in the fourth quarter to cut the deficit to 10 at the final score, but they failed to do more during the final 9 minutes as Stanford missed 16 of its last 17 shots. Michelle Curry led UC Riverside with 15 points. Number 17 Florida State 84, Florida 54. Gainesville, FLA, AP, AJ Alex scored 26 points. Guard Nicole Ekhomu had her second double-double with 14 points and 11 rebounds, and Florida State beat rival Florida. Florida State went on a 19-0 run, spanning halftime, to take a 47-26 lead with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Oklahoma scored 12 points in the first half and Alex added 11 as the Seminoles led 38-26 at halftime after closing on a 10-0 run. The Gators didn't score in the final 4:30 of the second quarter. Florida was held to 8 points in the second quarter and 13 in the third as the Gators were outscored 48-21. Shaquille Thomas added 12 points and 8 rebounds for Florida State, 3-0, which had a 50-32 advantage on the glass. Imani Wright had 11 points and 5 assists. Funda Nakasaglu led Florida, 1-2, with 18 points. The Gators shot just 32%, including 7 of 28 from distance. Number 21 Oklahoma 87, SMU 75. Norman, Oklahoma, AP, Gabby Ortiz scored 20 points. Freshman Anna Lanasa hit 2 key three-pointers down the stretch and Oklahoma held on for the win. Maddie Manning had a critical three-point play and 18 points, Vianus Pierre-Louis added 14 points and Lanasa had 12 points on 4 of 6 three-point shooting for the Sooners. Oklahoma, 2-1, had a 16-point lead at the half but SMU, 1-2, closed within 3 points with a 9-0 run in the fourth quarter before the Sooners, who dropped a 111-108 heartbreaker to DePaul on Monday, recovered. The Mustangs made it a 4-point game on 2 free throws by DJ Thomas with 3:45 to play. Lanasa quickly responded with a three-pointer on a Manning assist before Manning turned a turnover into a 3-point play for a 76-66 lead at the 3:05 mark. Lanasa hit her final three with just under a minute to play to restore the 10-point lead. Mackenzie Adams had 14 of her 25 points in the second half for the Mustangs. Number 22 South Florida 98, Arkansas State 55. Tampa, FLA, AP, Kitija Loxa scored 13 of her 25 points in the first quarter. Laura Ferreira and She Leverett had double-doubles, and South Florida rolled past Arkansas State. Ferreira had 14 points and 10 rebounds, Leverett 13 and 10. Maria Jesperson scored 19 points for the Bulls, 3-0, and reached 500 career rebounds. Alba Prieto had 12 points and Lea Flores 11 assists. South Florida scored the first 9 points and made its first 8 shots, capped by back-to-back three-pointers from Loxa, to lead 19-5. The Bulls added a 9-0 run and led 30-10 after one quarter. Loxa had 3 threes and USF was 10 of 17 from the field while the Red Wolves were 3 of 13. Akasha Westbrook had 16 points and 10 rebounds for Arkansas State, 1-2, but the Red Wolves were outrebounded 56-36. Connecticut's Molly Bent, 10, defends against California's Sarah Anastasiewska, 11, in the second half of an NCAA college basketball game Friday, November 17, 2017, in STORRS, Conn, AP Photo/Stephen Dunn. Former Connecticut basketball great Rebecca Lobo is honored before an NCAA college basketball game against California, Friday, November 17, 2017, in STORRS, Conn, AP Photo/Stephen Dunn. Connecticut head coach Gino Auriemma reacts from the sideline during an NCAA college basketball game against California, Friday, November 17, 2017, in STORRS, Conn, AP Photo/Stephen Dunn, Dunn.